All right, let's talk about getting an edge in horse racing. Today, we're jumping into a platform called RaceMetrics. It's built on a really interesting idea that the secret to picking winners is to measure what really matters.
You know the feeling, right? You're staring at a race card, and it's just a wall of names, numbers, and stats. It can be completely overwhelming. You've got jockey form, trainer stats, past performance. It feels like you're trying to crack some impossible code. So where do you even begin?
Well, what if the secret isn't just looking harder at the same old data? RaceMetrics suggests we've been focusing on the wrong thing. Their whole philosophy is that a horse is only one part of the equation. You have to look at the entire team. I mean, think about it. A fantastic horse with a mediocre team might not live up to its potential. But a good horse with a world-class team, now that's where you find the winners.
And that big idea is exactly what's behind their rating system. It's a total game changer. This isn't just about the horse's speed figures. No, RaceMetrics digs deep and rates every single person and factor involved in getting that horse to the finish line.
And when I say the whole team, I mean the whole team. They track 7 key profiles. You've got the horse, of course, then the trainer and the jockey, but they also go into the bloodline, the sire, the dam, and even the damsire, which is the maternal grandsire. And yep, they even rate the owners. It is a complete 360-degree view of every connection.
So how do they take all of that information and make it, well, useful? That's where the magic happens. They crunch all those numbers and distill it down into one powerful single metric called the combined score. You can think of it as the ultimate power ranking for a horse's entire support system. And this is really clever. It's not just a simple average where everything is treated equally. RaceMetrics has analyzed tons of historical data to figure out how much each connection actually impacts the outcome. So you can see the owner, trainer, and jockey each make up 20% of the score. The breeding, the damsire and damsire, makes up the rest. It's all weighted based on predictive power.
Okay, but here's the big question. Does it actually work? Well, the numbers speak for themselves, and they're pretty staggering. Horses with an elite score, that's 1,600 or higher, win almost 44% of the time. That is insane. Now look at the other end. The low-scoring horses, they're winning less than 3% of their races. The correlation is crystal clear.
And check this out. If you did nothing else but bet on the horse with the top combined score in every single race, you would pick the winner almost 23% of the time. Now, in a typical race, your random chance is what, around 10%? This more than doubles your odds right out of the gate. It's a huge advantage.
So that's the theory, but how do you actually use this stuff? Let's take a look at the platform itself, specifically the enhanced race card. Think of this as your command center for analyzing any race. What's brilliant is how they make all this complex data so easy to understand visually. The rows are color-coded, so if you see a green tint, that's your top-tier, elite-level runner. Blue is strong, amber is a bit below average, and, well, red is a pretty clear warning sign. It lets you size up the entire field in, like, 2 seconds. And then there are these little things called the HP dots. HP stands for high performer. There are 6 dots next to each horse, one for each of the key connections, jockey, trainer, and so on. If a dot is filled in, it means that part of the team has a high rating. The more filled dots you see, the stronger the overall team behind that horse. It's like a quick glance report card. But RaceMetrics goes way beyond just giving you their scores. It's actually a tool to help you find your own unique, profitable angles, the kind of stuff that most people completely miss. This is where you can really start to build a personal edge. And the process is actually really straightforward. You just dive into a profile page, say for a trainer you like, then you can apply all sorts of filters, like the course, the race distance, or the ground conditions. You might notice, hey, this trainer has an amazing record at this track on soft ground. When you find an angle like that, you save it as a pattern. Now, here's where it gets awesome. Once you save a pattern, the system does the work for you. It scans all the upcoming races, and if it finds a horse that matches the exact conditions of your pattern, bam! A little purple badge pops up right there on the race card, alerting you. It's basically like having your own personal research assistant working around the clock. So when you put all these pieces together, the powerful combined score, the super easy visual race cards, and your own custom pattern alerts, you've got a seriously impressive daily toolkit. It really changes how you approach your day's racing. And you can use these tools in different ways. If you want that big picture bird's eye view, you can go to the AZ Runners page.
It lists every single horse running that day, sorted by their score, so you can quickly spot the top opportunities across all the different meetings. But if you want to get granular, you can just click into a single race card and do a really deep dive on one specific race. You get the best of both worlds.
So let's wrap this up. What's the main takeaway here? RaceMetrics takes what is normally a confusing mess of data and transforms it into a clear, simple, and actionable advantage. And it does that by focusing on the one thing that truly matters, the strength of the entire team behind the horse. At the end of the day, a tool like this puts the power squarely in your hands. It gives you the insights you need to find your own path and make smarter decisions. So really, the only question left to ask is, what winning angles are you going to uncover?